Hey, I'm Noah, and I am going to be showing you how you can take care of a nitro gas powered RC truck, and how to do after run maintenance, and mostly just knowing how to care for your RC and making sure that it still stays in perfect running condition, no matter what you can put it through. So right here, I've got my Jato. It is a nitro gas powered RC truck, and it's just been recently, and I just recently ran it not very long ago. As you can see, it's pretty dusty, and I'm going to be doing some after run maintenance, and I'm going to show you the process. Hey, now I'm gonna be showing you some parts that are under the cover of my Jato, and I'm going to be identifying most of them and showing what they're showing their jobs and how to maintenance them, how to keep them working. So let's take a look under here. So as you can see, there's a lot of electronics under here. It may look kind of complicated, but it's actually pretty easy. So right here you have the engine cooling head. It's basically what keeps the engine from melting, I guess. And right here is the exhaust pipe, and this is the exhaust resonator. These are the suspension towers, or the shock towers. And as you can see, there's little threads on each one, and that actually allows you to turn this, and you can actually adjust the stiffness of the shocks so that you can make it so that it sags down in the back and raises up a lot in the front, or you can reverse it, or and all that kind of stuff. You can make it on. You can make the whole thing kind of sag down or be completely up. There's a lot of ideas. And right here is the fuel line. This is where all the fuel goes from the gas tank, which is right here. And it goes. This part of it is connected to the resonator, and the rest of it goes through there, and it's kind of wound up there so it doesn't get all tangled. And it goes into, it's kind of hard to see, the carburetor, which is in the side of the engine right there. And that's basically what kind of powers the whole thing. It's what powers the single piston that's inside the actual engine. Now, that silver part in there. So this is the gas tank right here. It's basically it's basically the most important part of the truck, and it uses a very specific fuel. It's called top fuel. It's made by Traxxas. Is the container right here. It comes in gallons, but this is just a filler container. So you just take off this lid, this little black cap, and what you do to fill it is you can open it using this, or if the cover is on, using this to pull the lid open, and you can just fill it up to about the bottom of the neck. After that really long run of at least an hour, you always have to lubricate the engine. In other words, just kind of clean it out and get all the grum in it out. So what I have here is just regular WD-40, and I'm going to be using this attachment for lubricating the engine. So what we're gonna do is as you can see, I took off the filter. It's right here, and we're gonna spray a 1 second burst of WD-40 into right here. So
into the carburetor.
Into the carburetor.
Okay.
Like that. Just make sure it doesn't squirt out. And we're gonna do about 2 second round into the engine, into the engine. It's just a tiny little hole. That's where the glow plug goes into. It's kind of hard to find sometimes. Here we go.
okay. It's okay.
So once you have that done, you're just going to let the lubricant settle for maybe a couple of seconds. And after you do that, we're going to take just a regular rag, like the one I used for cleaning, and we're going to put it over, we're going to cover the top of the engine.
This too.
And we're also going to cover the filter.
So just drape it over.
Yeah, so just kind of lay it over and kind of plug it up. And what we're going to do is we're going to prime the engine, and it'll get the lubricant to circulate through the whole engine to kind of rinse out the whole thing. So
You don't have to hold the rack.
I don't. Okay. So after you do that, after you do that, you can take off the rag, and there may be a little bit of like the lubricant on the rag, but that's very common. And what I've just done is I've just lubricated the engine. As you can see, like if you look through here, for example, it looks perfectly clean now, and there's like no lubricant showing now. And what I've done is I've just circulated the lubricant through the actual engine, and it's basically just kind of rinsed out the whole thing. And that's very important for keeping your engine lasting as long as it can, and also making sure. Alright, so I've put the glow plug back in, and we've reconnected the wire, and I'm just going to put back on the air filter, and as I did before, you just kind of force it on. Make sure it's good and tight. And I'm going to put on the cover now. It's still pretty dusty. Put the antenna hole on. Put on the cover. Put on the body mount. Where's the fourth one? Oh well. Put on the body mount. And I don't know where the fourth one is, so that's the end of my after run maintenance review. Thanks for watching, and we hope you enjoy your own.